In this video, we're going to see how we can solve equations that have got algebraic fractions in them. So here's the first example. We're going to do two examples. This is a relatively simple one because our unknown, our x, is on the numerator. So we're going to get a common denominator first. So we're going to times all of this one by 5. We're going to times all of this one by 3, so that our common denominator is 15. So that's my first step. My second step, I'm going to bring these two fractions together. So I've got 5 times x is 5x. I've got the 5 times 1 is 5. I've got the minus 3 times x is minus 3x. And crucially, the minus 3 times the minus 3 is plus 9. Really important whenever we've got this double negative that you are super careful with that. Right, I'm going to collect up like terms on my numerator here. So 5x take away 3x is 2x. 5 plus 9 is 14. And now, in order for me to solve this equation, I want to multiply both sides by 15 to get rid of that denominator. So that gives me 2x plus 14 equals 15. If I take the 14 away from both sides now, I get 2x equals 1. And therefore x is equal to 1/2. And that's my solution. Second example, and this is going to be slightly longer, quite a bit longer in fact, because you can see that our x's are on the denominator now. But it's still the same process. We're still going to get our common denominator. So to get a common denominator here, I'm going to times all of this fraction by the x plus 8. And I'm going to times all of this fraction by the x plus 6. So I've just times all of this by the x plus 8. So I've got 4 lots of x plus 8 and x plus 6 times x plus 8. And then I've times all of this by the x plus 6. So I've got 5 lots of x plus 6, and I've got x plus 6 times x plus 8. The point of doing that is I've now got a common denominator. So I can now write these as one single fraction. If I now expand these brackets on the top, so I've got 4 lots of x is 32, 4 lots of 8 is, 4 lots of x is 4x, 4 lots of 8 is 32. 5 lots of x is 5x, 5 lots of 6 is 30. And that's all I've done so far. I've just multiplied those brackets out. If I collect up these like terms, I've got 4x plus 5x is 9x. 32 plus 30 is 62. So that's all I've done at that step. Next step, I'm going to multiply both sides by the x plus 6. Same as in the previous example when I times both sides by 15 to get rid of the fraction. Here I'm going to times both sides by the x plus 6, x plus 8. So this is going to get moved up there, basically. Next job, I'm going to expand these brackets on the right-hand side over here, because I know when I expand this out, I'm going to get a quadratic, which I can then make equal to 0 and solve it. So expanding those brackets on the right-hand side, I've got x squared, I've got a 6x, I've got an 8x, so the 6x and the 8x add together to give the 14x. And then 6 times 8 is 48. I am now going to simplify this, so I'm going to make this equal to 0. So I'm going to take away 9x from both sides. And I'm going to take away 62 from both sides. 14x minus 9x should be a plus 5x. I've made a mistake there. And the 48 minus 62 is minus 14. Now I've got my quadratic equation. I'm going to factorise that. So I need two numbers that multiply to make minus 14 and add up to make 5. I know it's going to have to be a 7 and a minus 2. And therefore I can see that x is going to equal minus 7 or x is going to equal plus 2. So those are my two solutions for this algebraic fractions equation. So there we go.